welcome on into North Dakota today. I'm Tatum Miller.
And I'm Sophia Richards. Tatum's back!
Yay! It is so good to be back, but it doesn't feel like a very warm welcome from Fargo.
No. What's the temperature right now?
I think it was like -20 this morning. So I can't imagine it's gone up from there.
Well, my favorite thing, obviously we miss you when you're gone, but my favorite thing when you were gone is your Snapchat.
Yes.
You were basking in the sun like a beautiful lizard. I loved it.
I also enjoyed myself and I felt like a lizard.
Yes.
So if you guys don't know, I just got back from Charleston, South Carolina for my sister's 21st birthday trip, and I'm not going to bore you with all the details, but I did put together a little Charleston guide in case you're looking for your next vacation spot.
Ooh la la. Okay, I'm excited. I've been to Charleston before, but it was a long time ago, so I'm excited to hear about your experience and
little
your
refresh for you.
Yes.
Okay, so these are some of my favorite places, and I feel pretty qualified because I've been there a million times, and I lived in Columbia, South Carolina for 4 years. So you can fit all of these activities into one weekend. I have shopping on King Street. You got to visit a beach town for some sightseeing. And if you're feeling adventurous, taking one of the haunted tours of the city is my absolute favorite.
Okay, you know I'm the biggest chicken in the world, but my family and I did do that, and it is so interesting.
So cool. There's so much rich history there. So we'll start on King Street. That is a beautiful strip in the heart of the city that has almost every store and restaurant and bar that you could possibly imagine. Bring those walking shoes. I made the mistake of, Sophia and I were just chatting about this. I stole a pair of Sophia's shoes from her, and they weren't the most comfortable, but they were super cute. Big mistake. Huge blisters. So make sure to check this out with your walking shoes. But I love all the local boutiques there, and it's incredible. You have to go there first. Now, the state also has a ton of beaches, but I think I've been to around 7 or 8. So I'm narrowing it down and giving you my 4 personal favorites. So Folly Beach is on the smaller side, but it's a little more affordable option than some of the other ones. And they have a pineapple truck I love. So Sophia, you go up and you get this pineapple, like they give you the whole fruit with the top cut off, and they do frozen pineapple whip inside. And then you get tahini and dark chocolate drizzle, and it's this like frozen fruit treat, and it is so refreshing on a hot day. Incredible.
That sounds amazing.
Oh yes, so that's my favorite thing in Folly. Isle of Palms and Kiowa Island are both on here too. They're a little bit quieter. They're more luxury beaches, so if you want more of a relaxing trip, those are more for you.
Okay, so when I went with my family, we went to Isle of Palms, and we stayed on the Isle of Palms.
It is stunning.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Oh my gosh, yes. And then Sullivan's Island is one a lot of people don't really talk about, but great if you're a college student because there's not a lot of families. So you won't feel like you're disturbing anyone while you're maybe partying, boozing on the beach, something like that. So those are my top 4 favorite ones. I go back to Folly every year, so that one has a special place in my heart. But now we'll get on to the part we were talking about earlier. If you didn't know, Charleston is one of the most 3 haunted cities in the U.S. Mostly because of its prime location during the Civil War. So even if you don't like creepy things, the history is just so fascinating. So you might even spot some spirits on some of the guides, and I put the title of the one we went on. This was a carriage ride. So there was a bunch of horses, and you would hop in the carriage and they would take you around the city so you can give those feet a break. There's my horse friend Phil in the right. They were so friendly and sweet, and what I really appreciate is they take such amazing care of these horses. I know they usually get a lot of backlash, but the horses live on a 65-acre farm on like 189 days out of the year. So they get plenty of PTO, more than us. Now the most important part, food.
Love it.
Yummy. Okay, so I'm obsessed with this brunch place for 2 reasons. 1, it's my last name in the name. And 2, it's the best food in the world. So Miller's All Day is right on King Street. It's incredible, but warning, they do not take reservations, and wait times usually around 2 hours. It is the cutest place ever. My favorite little appetizer, I guess, to get is this banana bread. but they have a chocolate hazelnut whip on top, and it's all warm and ooey gooey.
I've heard about so many whips this morning that I'm like, didn't know I needed like that in my life.
Exactly.
But I'm realizing I do now.
Am I getting your stomach rumbling yet?
Yes, Tatum. Oh, it's horrible.
Okay, buckle up. We've got 2 more. So for lunch, we went to Griffin's Tavern, and I loved it. It was an English-style pub, and I got fish and chips. That's kind of what they're known for.
Yeah.
Incredible, but the coolest thing is the atmosphere. So they have dollar bills covering the place floor to ceiling, so you can write on one and staple it up. I thought it was just so cool while you're waiting for your food to look around at what the dollars say.
Yeah.
There was one that said like, it's our 62nd anniversary. Like that is the cutest thing. And they were bachelorette ones, they were birthdays. So it's just kind of a little time capsule, if you will.
Yeah, fun.
And then to wrap it all up, dinner, my favorite spot is Water's Edge. So it's located in this gorgeous marina. So you get a view with your meal. And I got this salmon vodka pasta in the top left corner.
Ooh.
Delectable. Oh, so good. And then we got a gorgeous little sunset. And there's me and my sister on the pier right there. And I'm wearing my Miller's All Day sweatshirt.
Cute. I was actually going to ask you what that was. Cute. Okay, well, happy birthday, Tori. So much fun. Happy you could go have some family time, too.
Yes, it was amazing. 70s all weekend.
Yeah.
And I feel like Charleston is a little overlooked sometimes because it's not directly on the beach. Like it's a little bit of a drive, but it is just one of those quaint cities you have to visit at some point in your life.
I love it. And it's haunted.
And it's haunted.
So what are the other 2? Isn't it like Savannah and New Orleans?
I think so. Savannah, yes.
Yeah.
I've gone on some ghost tours there. New Orleans has got to be haunted.
It has. Yeah.
Maybe like Salem, Massachusetts.
Oh, yeah.
Some witch trials action.
There's a lot of haunted places.
There are. I'm
This is
here
on my
for it.
list of like places to avoid. Well, how much fun, and we're happy that you're back.
Yes, and I'm so back, and we've got such a fun show today.
Yes,
so
we do.
We'll get into it.
Yeah, okay.
Coming up on today's show, we're joined by Atonement Lutheran Church as they gear up for giving.